Call out your number on your ticket, and these are the prizes. So right over here, all the pieces of jewelry, so you can pick a piece of jewelry to take it with you, okay? So thank you guys for joining us for our first group bingo here in Tallahassee. Blingo, sorry. And what that is it's bingo with sparkle, okay? All right, ready? All right, 577 981.
Oh my God.
That was the person right before me.
Good one.
Right here.
Okay, so you can pick.
I guess everybody had the first, like, 6 numbers. Everybody's sick of the edge of their...
It's yours.
You're like, it's a dirty trick.
Yes, we'll take a box of everything and it's yours. Okay. All right, ladies, we're going to go ahead and get started. My name's April, and this is my house, so thank you guys for being here tonight. Real quick is what we're going to do is I just want you guys to each introduce yourself. So just go around and I want you to tell me your name, and I want you to tell me what your favorite flavor of ice cream is, okay? So that's pretty simple, right? Okay, we're going to start here.
Adriana. I can't pick. Can I do two? Okay. Mint chocolate chip or strawberry, depending on my mood.
Hi, my name is Valencia, and my favorite flavor is chocolate.
Yes.
My name is Tanya, and my favorite flavor is pistachio. That's a good one.
Kelly.
Oh, sorry. She's sleeping. Over in the corner. My name is Kelly, and mine is actually vanilla because you put all the toppings.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the perfect.
My name's Nancy, and I like coffee ice cream.
Michelle and mint chocolate chip.
Pick up one.
Christy, and I really like ice cream is my very favorite food, and I like all of it. But mint chocolate chip would be my favorite. Sarah, and then sweet cream with berries on it.
My name is also Sarah, and my favorite is chocolate chip cookie dough.
That's my favorite.
I'm Kristen, and I like the white chocolate mousse kind.
Oh,
I just had it the other night. It was good.
I'm Marie. My favorite's black raspberry chip.
That's a good one. Courtney and black cherry.
Okay, right. And this is Lisa back here.
Yep. Mine would be pecans and praline.
That's
That's a good one, too.
Yep. Well, I'm like Christy too. I love all kinds of ice cream, so really I can't pick. But cookie dough and anything, literally I like to buy cookie dough and put the vanilla on top. So that's my favorite. All right, well, we're going to get started and we're going to show you some jewelry and talk about some fashion trends, okay? So how many of you who has never been to a jewelry show? Anybody in the room? Okay, good. So you guys kind of know how this works, and a lot of you are wearing some lots of great jewelry. But what we're going to do tonight is we're going to start off with talking about some trends for summer. Okay, how many of you sweated today? Any of you? All right, so we're going to talk about transitioning into that lovely summer, and actually it just happened yesterday, right? Summer officially has begun. So I'm just going to share with you some trends, and we have the all-white trend, okay? So literally wearing white from head to toe. So have you guys seen this around? Anybody? Yeah? Okay, so it's a real summery look, and maybe you have to be a little bold to wear all white, because especially with kids, it ends up dirty, right? Okay, the next trend is yellow, bright yellow. You've seen lots of oranges and corals and things for lots of seasons, but you're seeing lots of yellow. And yellow you can incorporate by mixing it with blues. And so I'm not a really huge big yellow fan, but I'm going to show you how you can incorporate that in your accessories and things like that to add in that trend. And then, well, this one was kind of weird, so we're skipping that one. It was a SpongeBob dress, so I'm going to skip that. Okay. The next one is lots of pastels. You've seen lots of really, really bright colors, but this season you're seeing a lot more pastels, more of that romantic type look. So you're going to see some of that I'm going to show tonight as well. Also, we were talking about this earlier, but the flowy shirts, the flowy dresses, and of course anything that's going to stay away from our body when it's really hot. And also, it's really good at camouflaging, okay? So we love that.
And I love it because of that.
Yes. And one of my favorite trends of the season is the floral trend. And when I first saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, this is bringing back like a decade, you know, the 90s or whatever. But I am loving the florals. Have purchased quite a few of those, so I'm going to show you some of those today as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some of those trends featuring our Premier Designs jewelry, okay? Now what you saw when you walked in, if you looked at the jewelry over there, is our Premier Designs boutique. And that's what new jewelers get when they come into the business, and I have taken lots of it off, so it's over here as well. But there's about 30-ish pieces in it, and so I'm going to show you some of those featured pieces tonight on talking about some of our trends. So Adriana's going to help me here bring out some of these. So the first two right there is what I've done is I've taken, okay, so again, I told you I'm not a big yellow fan. So literally this is a tank top from Walmart, $1.68, okay? Super easy way to add yellow into that wardrobe, and I've paired it here with navy. So it's going to bring that yellow into the outfit, and is what I was going to do is I was going to pair it with a lighter blue, the Sea Breeze. Does anybody own this? Yes, okay. So I'm going to bring in here the lighter blue
Oh, that's really cute.
and pair that
It does look
with the
pretty.
navy and the yellow, okay?
I would never have done that, but
Who
it's
wouldn't
super
think to
cute.
do that?
Now, the next here is I have this navy dress with a fun little print, and it's how I like to pull yellow into this is a yellow belt. So, excuse me, while I hold this. But I love pairing that together. You can add a little pop of yellow here at the waist. So belts are a great accessory. And also yellow sandals, okay? So you know what? These are both clearance items, super way to add yellow into your wardrobe. Okay, thank you. All right, now we're going to do pastels. Yep, that worked great. Okay. So this, a light color, the pastel, the rose, the flowy as well. So, and I just bought this yesterday, limited, 40% off, okay? All right, but I'm going to, so this is another one of my favorite necklaces, is the kaleidoscope. How pretty is that against the rose, okay?
Yeah.
Now, does everybody know what this magic necklace does? Anybody know what this one does?
I bet they
Yes.
do.
You just
What you guys do?
So what do we do here? We pull it, and now you have just a small, simple piece. Again, if you're looking for something lighter for the summer, but this is also very beautiful because you can then make it a shorter necklace for your impact zone, drawing attention close up to the face. And the other day on Facebook, I saw a girl kind of wearing it like this, and I thought, what necklace is that? And it was the kaleidoscope. But she had just kind of pulled it over here with the asymmetrical look with the magnet there on the side.
I also put it in the
Okay, show, please.
Do that. And then the little one. And the hides in there, and then you have the little ball of crystal on the other side.
Nice, very nice. Okay, so there we go. We've layered it in, and the kaleidoscope with the beautiful pink colors.
That's two more ways.
That's right. And of course, and we have this feature today, Marie is wearing it, the Sugar Rush. But you can also wear this one with all those beautiful pastels. And I'm going to talk about this one a little bit more in a minute, since it does so many fancy things. Okay? All right. The next trend I was going to talk about is the flowy dresses. So this is just one that, and is what they're talking about with the flowy dresses is it doesn't have a waistline. So it literally flows away from the body. And this one, I was just going to pair with our Avery, which again, this just comes in our line, and you can wear it with lots of different things as well. Anybody own the Avery? Nobody?
You should.
It is, and it is a favorite because what you can do with this one is you can bring it around and you can toggle it here. So you can make it shorter. All right, so there's that made shorter with the toggling. You can do that, okay? All righty, we're gonna go to the white one here. Okay, so we're gonna go to the white on white trend. So this is a skirt that Lisa and I own. Both bought it the same day and didn't know. But anyways, is what they're saying with the neutral colors on the white is doing a texture on one of the pieces. So either on the shirt or on the skirt or bottom. Yes, thank you. Okay, so this is the white on white. And I was going to show you the Sugar Rush on this because of course it's white, so it's going to look great, and it's going to bring out all of those beautiful colors on that as well. And even the kaleidoscope as well, which, you know, we got a little hanging piece in there, but you know what that is. And also doing actually the Avery on it and doing the mother of pearl on the white is actually a really nice classic look that you wouldn't really think of. I'd normally pair it with something opposite. Okay, so we're having issues, but you get the point, right? Okay.
White on white.
All right, and lastly, we're just going to talk about florals. And again, I love the floral trend, so this is just a shirt having the floral in it with a little bit of the pastel. And because florals are more of a soft, feminine touch, is what I did is I'm going to add this more of a harder necklace with the chains. And so in fashion we call that hard and soft, so you're kind of mixing your soft florals with a harder, with the necklace, the chains. And then I'm just pairing it here with the pastel skirt, okay? You could of course pair it with black too. And lastly, oh yeah, I was also going to show, okay, again, so if you're not a big floral fan and you don't want it all over your body, okay, Target, okay, cute floral shoes that you can totally pull in with a solid color top and jeans. So either way, you can pull in some of these trends just in accessories and not feeling like you have to wear them all over your body if you're not comfortable with that, okay? All right, so hopefully you learned some of those tips from fashion, but now I'm going to just show you the Sugar Rush, okay? Because these are the pieces that everybody loves because you get so many different varieties out of them. So who owns the Sugar Rush in the Okay, all right, good. It's a great one because there's so much versatility built into it. So the first thing that you can do is you can remove this piece. So this piece is one of my favorites just to wear alone. It's just a coin necklace, and it's just a great classic look as well. Something simple. I saw a girl wearing her Dallas Cowboy shirts with this on the other day. So very casual too. All right, and this is also the more heavier piece of the necklace, so I like to take this one off. Do you have that one off too, Marie? That's how I wear it when I wear it all together, is because this one is the heaviest piece, so I take that one off. All right. Now the next piece that I like to remove is the beautiful stone piece. So this one, okay, and it has lots of beautiful colors in it. So you can literally pair it with lots of different things. So Valencia, come on up. You're wearing pink. All right, so this is Valencia. Hello. Okay, and you can just see it picks up lots of different colors. It doesn't even really have a pink stone in it, but it still picks up that pastel color. Thank you, Valencia. She can wear it like that as well.
Charlotte says she likes it. She likes it.
And then we also have just the pastel beads that you can wear. And then this little silver chain is like a connector chain, so you can remove that. And now you just have these short. So you can wear them by themselves like this, and you can use your little clip it, or you can take it and you can twist here.
That's how you do that easily.
You can catch it and you can use your clip it to clip it up shorter. Okay? And then this little silver piece, you can pick those other pieces up that you had, and you can then extend them as well. So you can wear it just like this as well. Okay? All right, so that's our Sugar Rush. Again, it is crazy, and you don't have to take your jewelry lady home with you. You can also use Google or YouTube or Pinterest and find out how to do all these ways by yourself, okay, as well, okay? All right, so because what we're going to do now is we're going to play some Blingo with our spring jewelry that you guys selected there. So I'm going to find my cards here. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to play just a game of bingo, and you guys are going to cross out the name that I call out. Okay, and the first person who gets blingo, so that means horizontal, vertical, or diagonal, is going to win a prize. Okay? All right, ready?
So do we have to yell out bingo?
Yep, you have to yell blingo. Or sparkle, or something jewelry related. Okay. So, the first one, gold mine.
And what are we marking? Just Xing it?
Just exit, yep. heart, or whatever you like. Full circle. Sunset. Tassel.
Do you
One
have
of my
that one?
favorites. I do. Del Monte. Yeah, would you like to look at it? Yes. NYC. Sugar Rush. Everybody better have that one. That's like your free space. Monterey. Full Bloom. Jolie.
Three.
Three, the
down,
horizontal,
or
vertical, or down.
I like
Keep it
tip-toe.
personal.
She said blingo.
Oh, you did say Blingo?
You gotta yell it.
Blingo!
All right, well, Tanya, you win another prize. We're still going, so don't.
Oh, we're still going.
Go ahead, you get to pick another prize. We're still going, okay?
That's right?
Yes.
Yes, we clearly go. It's either straight down, horizontal, or vertical.
Yeah.
It's 3 in a row.
You haven't played in a long time. Okay, all
3 in a
right,
row.
Avery.
Oh, Blingo.
All right, well, there we go. Okay, so those are our 2 Blingos for that game. There's more to play, so don't worry. All right, so Kristen, you get to choose a piece of jewelry over there as well.
Okay.
All righty. Okay, and now we're going to play another game of Blingo, okay? So is what we're going to do is we're going to transition here, and I am going to share with you some awesome things about Premiere, okay? So we'll wait for everybody to get seated again, and we are going to start on that second board.
Yeah?
So I'm going to show you a bling word, okay? And you're going to write that word on your second bingo board anywhere, okay? So, and if you do miss one because you weren't listening or whatever, there's an extra at the end, so don't worry. Okay. All right, so our first bling word is dreams.
So you write it anywhere on the
Yep,
board.
anywhere on your
Write that
board.
word.
Dreams.
Yep. Okay.
Is it still yellow?
Yes, and you can switch out the ribbons.
Yeah, I wear it all the time.
Okay, so what we're talking about now is I'm going to share with you a little bit about Premiere, okay, and how Premiere works. And so the first thing I want you to think about is dreams, okay? So women are so busy. How many of you, raise your hand if you're really busy? Okay, right. We're all busy, okay? We all have things going on, whatever that means in our life. I thought I was really busy when I was a college student, and now I have 3 kids, and I think I'm still really, really busy, okay? So it never gets better. But as women, we don't take time very much to sit down and think about what really our dreams are. So, you know, as a little girl, even my 8-year-old daughter, she's like, I want to do this when I get older, I want to do this. And, you know, we used to do that. So how many of you ever dreamed that you wanted to be a jewelry lady when you were a little girl? Anybody? No. Well, nobody does, so that's the true picture of that. And I didn't either. So I always wanted to be a teacher, and that's what I grew up wanting to be. And life changed, and life happens, and life doesn't always work out as you think it does. So is what I want you to think about is what's something in your heart that you really want in your life that maybe you don't think you'll ever be able to achieve. And for me, it was that I really wanted to be able to stay at home with my kids, and I never really thought we would be able to achieve that.
Oh, no, here you go.
So I never really thought that I would be able to achieve that. And I know some of you know my story, but when we started Premiere, I started Premiere 7 years ago this month, and we had a ton of debt. So we had over $75,000 total in debt, and there was just no way that I was going to be able to be home. And we had 2 kids at the time. And so is what God did for me is He allowed me to get into Premiere and see that there was such an opportunity to be able to actually pay that debt down. So for us to be debt-free was like this crazy dream that I only imagined that we would ever be able to do. And so last November, we got to say we are completely debt-free and we have no debt. And so we were able to use Premiere as a vehicle to be able to accomplish that dream. And now there are even more dreams that we hope to accomplish, and that's, you know, family vacations that we don't go, we're not stressing out when we're on the vacation going, oh my gosh, we're spending so much money, you know? So we used to do that at Disney all the time, right? Okay. So do you guys have those things in your life that you would just love to be able to do if money wasn't a what?
Obstacle.
Thank you. I was going to say option, but that's not good. It is an option. So just thinking that maybe Premier could be a vehicle for you to think about those dreams, okay? And Premier is not for everyone, but it is for some. And so we just want to share with you guys to see if it could be a vehicle for those dreams for you. Okay, our next bling word is 50%. Does anybody know why this is a bling word?
Because that's what you earn.
That's right, and you would know that, right, Michelle? Okay, so 50% of what we sell is what we make. Okay, so that's a very generous commission in retail. So has anybody ever been in retail before? Anybody? Okay. Did you make 50%? No. And most of the time you make a small percentage and the rest goes to, you know, the business and the executive of that company. So the cool part is Premier sees us as partners. We make half of what we sell. All right, so an average show in our area is about $400. So that means that our take-home pay is half of that, which is $200, okay? So would you like to go to work and feel good about yourself when you go home, because it's a legal night job, to make $200 cash in your pocket? Would that feel good? Yep.
I like that.
Okay. Also, there's no quotas. So in a lot of sales jobs, there's quotas and you have to make certain sales marks so that you can continue in the business. And in Premier, there's not any of that. So if you choose that you're really, really busy next month, guess what? It's okay. You don't have to work, okay? There's no pressure either, so you won't be feeling that pressure. If you work, you make money. If you don't, well, you don't, okay? So the cool part is, too, is we market our own product by wearing it. How many of you have ever gotten a compliment on a piece of Premier jewelry you've worn? I know Sarah was talking about that earlier. Okay, Michelle, right. So you are literally a walking advertisement for your business. You do not have to feel like you have to go out and search for people at the grocery store, okay, because they come to you, all right? 2 things people feel good about complimenting people on. Do you know what they are? Jewelry and
Shoes.
Well, accessories,
Thank
yeah.
accessories and babies, right? Oh my gosh, right? Babies are the best thing to compliment. You can talk to anybody about a baby, okay? So, a very easy product to market. We make no delivery, okay? So, the jewelry is, we don't have to spend our Saturdays driving it all around. We can be with our family. We also have no inventory, so that means that jewelry that you purchase, that boutique, it's yours. It's not something you're trying to predict who's going to buy what and you have to stock it, okay? And also, something that I've really learned is there are huge tax breaks for owning your own business. So that's really, really cool. Okay, things that you're already paying for now, you get to write off, and we help you know what those things are. All right? All right, our next bling word is 10, 10, 10. Really a number, or bling number. 10, 10, 10. And what this means is this is the second way that we earn money in Premier. It is not a way that you have to earn money in Premier, but when you began to do Premier, other ladies watch you and say, it looks like you're being successful. I want to know about that, and I want to know how to make money too, because we need money as well. So this is the coolest part for me, because this is where you get to make lifelong friendships, and truly the ladies in this room that are jewelers, raise your hand if you're a jeweler. Okay, so literally these ladies are dear friends to me, and it's been really, really cool growing those relationships because of helping them grow in their business. It's really, really fun as well, so we get to go on trips and do lots of fun things, wear jewelry, eat food. Maybe that's not good.
Where'd you just get back from?
And we just came back from Vancouver, so with 3 of the ladies in the room, that was a Premier trip. So it's really cool. They do lots of awesome things for you. But again, the 10, 10, 10 part is not something you have to do. And what that means is this is the part where you sponsor someone into the business, you make 10% off of their sales. And if they sponsor someone into the business, they make 10% off that person, but so do you as well, okay? You don't have to know all what that means, but just know that it's a very generous marketing plan, and you don't drop per level. Most companies, you would never make this 3 levels deep, okay? And it's because we're invested into the lives of others, and we're not just gonna say, hey, we're signing you up and see you later. We're gonna help you and train you and making sure you're successful. And this does not come out of your profit, and Premier pays this separately once a month to you, okay? All right, next link word, golden guarantee, which you can just write guarantee. How many of you have taken advantage of a guarantee that Premier has? Something's necklace has broken or something like that.
Sarah.
Okay, awesome. So you know that Premier backs up their product. This is great because it keeps our business going. People know that we have a great product, and it's backing up our manufacturing defects, okay? Next word is our hostess plan. So this is the best way that our business keeps going, because guess what? You've heard about 50%, which is awesome. You've heard about the 10-10-10, which is awesome. But how do you keep that going? That's ladies' biggest fear. Excuse me, I don't know anybody else. How am I going to be able to network past my friends in my warm market? Well, Premier has an awesome hostess plan. So how many of you have had a jewelry show for the person that has you here? Okay. Okay. So you know that you get free jewelry, or you've been to a jewelry show where you know your friend is getting free jewelry, okay? Now, is how this works is the hostess gets 30% of the sales, which, you know what, you might not even know what that means, but it equals, with the 2 bonuses that Premier gives, it equals about $200 to $250 average in free jewelry per hostess. So do you think that ladies would want to keep hosting jewelry shows if they know they're going to get $200 in free jewelry every time they throw together a girls' night? Okay? So yes, that is what works, and it gets us out of our warm market. All right, next word here is investment. Okay, again, you've heard about the best things that we have to offer. Our hostess plan, our 50%. And so what's the catch, people say, okay? Well, here's the small wording, okay? This is our investment. And is why I call it an investment is because it's not a cost. A cost is my air condition broke and I have to find the money to fix it, okay? Because are you gonna sit there and let your air condition be out for much longer in these months? No, okay? So you have to find the money to fix it. And if it's $1,200, you're going to do whatever it takes to get that $1,200. I mean, I know
Yes.
right? And then guess what? You fix it, and it's great. It feels good. But are you earning any money back from that $1,200? No. Okay, so it's a cost, not an investment. So that's why I say our startup is an investment, because you're putting something into this little jewelry case that can make you a whole lot more money. Okay, so our financial advisor said to us the other day that there are 2 great ways to make money in America, and that is real estate and starting your own business. Okay, so I felt pretty good about that. Okay, okay, so how many of you can imagine, throw out a number, what it costs to start a business? Like go buy a storefront and put in your product and everything to start your own business. What do you think?
$250.
Okay. Anybody else? That's a lot of money, but yes, that's a good estimate. But the average business startup, okay, and we're talking not just that kind of business, but all kinds of business, small businesses in America, $25,000 to $75,000. Okay, so it's still a good range. But if you're going to do a really big one, you know, do it big. Yes,
Depends on where you live.
that's very true.
Real estate cost.
That's just the average in America, small business startups, okay? And the deal is, how long do you think it makes to make a profit, okay? A long time, okay? But our investment is such a great way to start up, so I'm going to tell you why, okay? The first part of our investment, so you want to write this word down, is license. And just write license. You don't have to write jewelry lady. But it's our jewelry lady's license, because when you start a business, you have to get a business license, okay? And, you know, that process can cost money. But here's what Premier does, is they give us a license that allows us to sell anywhere in the United States. We have no territories, nothing like that, and they're basically giving us a home office staff with this jewelry lady's license. It gives us supplies to help us start up, which are the catalogs, which are receipts, things like that, the marketing materials, and then it also gives you all of these services. So it takes care of our state sales tax. So remember, we're talking about that storefront. If you sold items from that storefront, you would have to hire an accountant to help you file the state sales tax. You know, our state sales tax in Tallahassee is 7.5%, Leon County, okay? We would have to file that, which is a pain in the hiney. But Premier takes care of that for us in that $395. They also give us a sales report every single month. They also give us access to our website. They also do not charge us anything that we order from the warehouse. So anything that we have shipped to us is free of charge. Also, there are no deliveries. So someone literally sits in the warehouse, packs all of our jewelry, sorts it out, puts Marie on it, Kristen, Sarah, and the hostess delivers it to those ladies, okay? Which is my favorite thing because I personally do not want to spend a Saturday driving around jewelry to all my lovely friends and hostesses, but I would much rather be able to be with my family, okay? So that $395, well, the $350 boils down to about $29 a month, and if that just covered my gas alone, I think it would be worth it, okay? But it's also giving you all of those things. Next part of the investment, so you have your license and you're ready to go, but we talked about this. If you have a storefront, what do you need to do? You got to put what in it?
Inventory.
Product, right? So we've got boutique, okay? So you need the inside part of the boutique. And is what that is this is the second part of our investment. And that is the beautiful jewelry that we literally have that was set up here earlier before I destroyed it, okay? 30-something pieces of jewelry. You get the tablecloths, the neck boards, the bracelet bar, the bag, everything. Literally, you can pick it up and you're ready to go, okay? And so what that is it's a $1,300 value, but because Premier is giving it to you at a great deal when you first start. So it's $475, okay, for you to literally get your boutique and you're ready to go. And the cool thing is when Premier, when you do purchase that boutique, they say, hey, if you want to purchase anything in the catalog, you get 65% off. Our normal cost is $50, so you can pick anything that you want. So if you're a real jewelry lover and you want to just, get some deals, you can do that as well. Or you can totally just start with what's on the table and be totally fine, okay? So that is our boutique. So when you do $395, which is our license, and then the boutique, the $475, the total is $870 plus tax, okay? So if we go back to thinking about how much it costs to really start a business, that's a pretty cheap investment, if you will. And I shouldn't even say cheap because Premier's so not cheap. So that is the deal with the investment. Any questions on that so far?
You can call it a deal.
It's a deal, that's right. Okay, next word is rewards. So is what Premier does is they want you to pay off that investment as quick as possible because most ladies that are getting into Premier, I mean for me, I didn't have the investment to get in, okay? So most ladies getting into Premier don't have that money to just put out there. So is what their goal is for you is to be debt-free. Premier is a debt-free company, which is something that is pretty amazing in this day and age. So their goal is for you to be debt-free. So is what they do is they give you incentives to help you become debt-free. And you begin with your training show. Now, is what that is the lady who you're connected with, the jewelry lady, comes and does the show for you. And the deal is you get the free jewelry just like a hostess, but you also make all the money that night, okay? So she's just coming to train you there, and that's your training show. You have 45 days from that day to do 6 jewelry shows. If you do, Premier gives you a $200 gift certificate. So then you can go shopping again. Because what do jewelry ladies like to do? Get more jewelry, okay? So you can get $200 more in free jewelry. Now, if you don't do it, does anything happen? No, because there's no quotas or anything like that. But why should you do it? Because it's what Premier is doing is setting you up for success. They're giving you more free jewelry. They're getting you out there doing jewelry shows, which is getting you better. And it is also helping you to move your calendar forward and to get your business going, okay? So that is the rewards right there. And lastly, our last word, if you've missed any, okay, is financing. So again, ladies say, well, okay, $870 plus tax, where do I come up with that, okay? So something Premier does is they provide financing. They have what we call our jeweler reward card, and you can finance it 6 months, no interest, 0 down, 0%, 6 months. All right, so you can do that option. Then also, some ladies just use their own credit card. If you have that option, you can do that. Some ladies apply for a no-interest credit card. So there are, you can probably get those in the mail, frequently. You can get those as well. Sometimes ladies loan from their family and they write a contract that they're going to pay them back. Okay, I'm just going to tell you, pay your family back. All right, and sometimes people take it out of savings and pay their savings back. Sometimes people look around their house and sell things to make the money because you'd much rather get rid of something you don't need to get something that's going to make you money. So those are different options that you can think about on how you can finance the investment. And truly, if money is the biggest thing that is keeping you from starting Premier, don't let it be. Talk to your sponsor because there's so many ways that we can help you work around that and get the money. No, you're fine. All right, so that is basically how Premier works in a little nutshell, a Blingo nutshell, right? Any questions on that? Questions? All right, you'll probably have them at night, so just write them down, all right, and text your spots there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to play another game of Blingo. So we're going to call out the words here. All right, who wants to win this time? Anybody?
Charlotte does.
Tanya, you're wanting to win again.
I just don't look as if I win, I'm not getting it.
Hey, it's all fair game in Blingo, okay? All right, so here we go.
I'll pick for you.
First word is financing. That was the last word.
Really?
No, I didn't have any listeners who didn't write it down.
Not you, like a.
10, 10, 10.
Well, everyone has all.
Yep, everybody has them. It's just a matter of who's
Matter of
doing
which
it
one's in the
first.
rows.
No matter where you put them.
Where'd you put 'em? Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, everybody's gonna get it here. License. No Blingo, huh?
Like almost a two-way.
I know.
50%. Yes, Blingo. All right, good first dibs there. All right, we're still going. Still going.
No, we're, I got a lot of close
I
ones.
got it also, but I'm okay.
Oh, well, go.
Go,
Yeah.
Kristen.
Kristen,
Yell
go.
it, Blingo.
Didn't you don't want it? I'll take it.
I'm not shy.
Let your sister
I
go.
already got some.
She means in the first round.
Okay.
You can get another one. You got
All right, we're going. Hostess plan.
Oh, double bingo. Come on, that's
There
it.
you go. Bingo.
Oh, you
Go
got
ahead.
Alright, guys, hurry before they're gonna.
No, get it practiced. Okay.
Michelle's got it too.
What?
Gotta get off.
Yeah, what if there are multiple
It's
winners?
Jory's turn. They're all getting houses. Is everybody getting
Well, then you gotta waddle there the fastest.
Yeah, I'm going there. Okay, all right. Yep, I think we have enough, so we should be good. Okay, and so we're gonna do one more drawing, so don't fret. And anybody can win, okay?
Retired. It is retired? Yes. I was wondering why you never said that. Is
So are y'all
fair?
Your sister-in-law.
That's a beautiful piece.
Oh my gosh, that was one.
Okay. So we're gonna do one more drawing, and it's really exciting because it's the secret drawing here.
Uh-oh.
Courtney, what'd you get?
Well, I'm not gonna pick anything out. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to use a survey, so I want you to fill it out. And when you fill it out completely, we're gonna do a drawing at the end here.
I figured between all my other necklaces of the black. Yeah.
Okay, so fill this one out.
What's it gonna say?
22nd.
And at the top, if you'll just write the name of the person who invited you, just so we know.